Awareness Month.
Yes,
I
Heritage
even
Month.
forgot we celebrate heritage.
How do you celebrate heritage?
My heritage is a colored. We put on deep house.
Deep house.
Mm-hmm.
Black.
We buy, you see, and we buy beers and tequilas, and we just enjoy. We make a pointy. We all gonna wear our green Springbok t-shirts, you know, because the Bokke is playing. Zango.
Aye. But look, it's not for young people. It's for old people.
Yeah, young people do it.
So
even young people.
There's a story.
How does money just appear in a bucket? I saw kids holding 200 stacks, bro. Money that you just can't believe exists. You understand? And then they show you the snakes and whatnot. I promise you, it'll be the last time you talk to them. That doesn't make sense with that shit.
Yes. Thing is, once you in,
I wouldn't do that shit.
Now, once you're in,
once
it's
you
not going
in,
in.
the only way you guys must learn how to
With
money.
With money, you know? Like, look at you. That nigga's ugly, dog.
But
You got beyond.
He's got Beyonce.
No.
So tell me,
No.
if Jay-Z was working in McDonald's, do you think he was gonna get Beyonce?
Fuck no.
Impossible.
Not even
bro.
unless she was also.
Not even what?
I would not date the broke guy.
Nah.
Ghost, welcome to Kensin Conversation Podcast. It's all about student life.
Sanbonani Dumelang, hello, Absheni, good people. Welcome to CC Podcast Student Life, a space filled with entertainment, enthusiasm, raw talent, true passion, and bigger ambition. You name it, we got it. Meet the most amazing, eyeful, fine like wine, and sparkling personality, our very own, of its kind, our host, Karabo, aka The Ghost. Alongside with who? JD. Take our time, crack a snack, I'm a kip and some sip, some more fire, and you feel the heat as we coming in hot.
Start the show, Jake.
Hey yo, what's up, good people? This is your girl Jade. Let's
try again.
And Shminas is your thing. Hey yo guys, what's up? I hope you're good.
Hey, what's up, good people? This is your boy Ghost. Welcome to Kensin Conversation Podcast. It's all about student life. You know the vibes. Today is a very special day by far. Jade, you know what month it is?
It's September. It's suicide awareness month, man.
It's Heritage Month. Suicide.
But it's also suicide awareness month.
Yeah, it's
I
Heritage
even
Month.
forgot we celebrate heritage.
How do you celebrate heritage?
My heritage is a colored. We put on deep house.
Deep house.
Mm-hmm.
Black.
We buy, you see, and we buy beers and tequilas, and we just enjoy. We make a pointy. We all gonna wear our green Springbok t-shirts, you know, because the Bokke is playing. Zango.
And of course, I have two very special guests. You guys are hustlers, eh?
Oh, for sure, man.
Yeah, for sure. I got KG. Who's KG?
I'm KG.
KG, how you doing, KG?
I'm good, man. You?
I'm nice, I'm nice. And also Forex M4.
Yes, sir.
Do you have an M4?
Nah, I've got an Audi.
Audi.
Zango. Zango.
I'm in house, man.
Oh yeah. Forex, I see you in Forex.
Yeah.
Are you winning?
I've been doing it since like 2018.
Oh, okay. Since the podcast is about student life, let's get a bit of a background. Who are you? Who the fuck are you? What do you do? Yeah, all that shit.
Okay. I'm Wangi, originally from Soweto, but I'm in the south, you know. So yeah, had a quite tricky upbringing, you know, but I think I took that as a blessing and not a doubt, because it worked in my favor, you know, because pain equals power.
Amen.
So I took that, I made it work for me, and I'm making it work, you know.
Yeah.
Eventually we're gonna get there.
We gonna win.
Yeah, man, this tough economy, like I said,
Yeah.
you know, it's tough for young people to make it. You know, it's not that easy anymore.
Yeah.
But I think consistency, discipline, just pushing, hard work, eventually gonna get there.
Okay.
So yeah.
Clear.
Alright, man. I'm KG. I'm a hustler. I'm from Cosmo, basically. I just moved recently to a few locations, but now I'm based in Rodiport. Yeah. I make beats. I'm a musician as well. I like making music.
That's cool.
Yeah. I love Forex as well. I'm also a trader. I don't have an A3, but like I want to get there too. But yeah, I'm just a hustler. I sell a lot of shit. I sell shades, sell shoes, clothes as well. Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. And you?
What do I do?
What do you sell?
Pussy.
Lollipops.
I'm joking.
Business is business.
Oh, she's so disappointed.
Business is business. I don't tell that.
Is it true?
No.
Kinda.
No. Oh, hell no. Hell no.
We can't speak outside of the friendship.
What?
Wow.
Yo, you threw me under the bus. Is it so?
Okay, let's play a game, ne? Spicy question. So, you guys listen to hip hop.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna play a song. You have to finish the lyrics. If you can't get it, spicy question.
Just give me 5.
Damn.
You can either have a spicy question or a deep question.
Yeah.
Oh, I get to choose.
I choose for you.
Wow.
You ready? Okay, let's go.
Triple homicide, put me in a chair, Triple cross the club, we do not play fair, Got
It's 21 Savage.
Yeah.
Bank account.
Yeah.
Yo, I can't finish it.
I
Yo, I can't finish. You mumbles for me.
5, 6, 7,
Mumbles.
8,
You mumbles for me.
Damn, for 21.
21
the best
mumbles,
rapper
bro.
alive.
Listen, 21 back in the days,
Yeah.
this album, it's an album, man.
Yeah.
It was still Monday. Listen to, there's a difference between Issa album and Savage Mode, his last album.
Yeah.
Listen to how he sounds. He's more vocal, he's clear, you can hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know. I'm sure back then you were still in a future, so
So you can't finish the lyrics to this one.
I can't finish it.
Damn.
So the
I'm not gonna
question,
lie.
the question for one Dile McCarthy is, what's a public place you would want to have sex? Like one public place that you would actually want to have sex.
That's like on my bucket list, the beach, dog.
The beach.
Yeah, that's
Yes. Not the elevator.
Nah.
Or the
I've died before.
Wanna go up
Elevator's
and
too
down, up and down.
Yeah, it depends how many floors are in between.
Okay.
You know, some buildings are short. I get in now.
And then you already
I'm on the second floor in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You see, so it's charged.
Okay.
Jam that shit, bro. How?
emergency stop.
Alright, let's move
You
on.
start in the
This one's for
elevator.
you, then.
Whoa, he was sorry. That's all I know.
I
know the song. I know the song.
Yeah, take it. I don't take it.
75, same color t-shirt.
Yeah. Alright,
You
let's
don't know
move
the
on.
lyrics. You didn't know the lyrics. You didn't know
Spicy
the
question
lyrics.
then.
Alright, give me a spicy
Okay.
question.
What's the sexiest thing someone could say to you in bed?
Sheesh. Yo,
Sex orientated.
damn. Yeah. Like, damn. That's the most sexiest shit you could say.
Damn.
You say, yeah, if you say anything else, you
So
just can't.
she's on,
Yeah.
on the job. Idiots.
No. I mean, you have to say it with context, but like, I feel like if you start making up stories in bed, then you're just lying, dog. And you are lying.
It's a fantasy.
Yeah,
What's your life?
but like you can't,
during sex.
you know, you can't lie. You can, what do you say during sex?
I don't talk.
Exactly.
It's just
what?
Just hear me. Yeah, baby. Now you talking. Say what?
Alright, dude, let's move on.
Picture fucking a girl, man, and she says,
What did you say?
Wanna fuck with a happy home.
Everyone.
Every time we come and get in this cameo with the champion. I kinda got it though.
Yeah, no bad, yeah.
Kinda got it.
No.
Nah, bro. I didn't say I got it. I say I can't.
a win is a win.
A win is a win. No, I'll take it.
Okay. Let's play old school, ne?
Oh.
Try to expose your age now, eh?
I'm young, man.
Yeah.
I'm a 2000.
Let's play classic. Yeah.
Can you just play for me?
Men just confused behind the scenes.
Utina majenzi.
Utina zona majenzi. Legendary.
That song is super. I still have it on my phone.
Yeah.
Now, like all that.
But as black people, how do we celebrate heritage?
You know, it used to be fun back then nowadays. Now shit just changed, especially since COVID-19 and everything. The last time I had a nice heritage day was when 2018 and 17, because I actually got to dress up, there was an event and everything. But now, even the youth, they don't even take it seriously anymore. It's just another public holiday where we get to rest, chill, and drink and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Do nothing productive. But back then, we actually paid tribute to our ancestors, you know. We'd spend time with our families. That was the most important thing. Get together, go home, sit, you know, and actually take care. I noticed that nowadays people don't even take care of their elders, you know, like their grandparents and everything. So I feel like for now, we could start celebrating Heritage Day in a way that pays tribute to the people that actually have this to get to where we are now.
And you, sir?
I feel like I second what he's saying. If you think about it, your Heritage Day back then, you was deep. Like when it was Heritage Day, you were still in school, your people dressed up. You know.
Yeah.
Now it's just like I'm not sure if we're growing out of it. It's just like it's just one of those public holidays, you know. But it's say so then tomorrow's like work and school. But yo, back in the days, like heritage is deep. But like I said, maybe people are growing out of it. Honestly, the young kids, generations, they don't care about it. It's more like the parents, you know. They don't. I mean, I can tell you for certain now, I'm gonna be the only one that won't dress up. My mom's gonna dress up when she goes to work. My little sister's gonna dress up when she goes to school. My Grease as well. Then there's gonna be me. You know, I'm stop. I come back when they come back. On sweatpants, skippy take, and I'm out. That's my heritage, you know. So, but I feel like heritage is culture, you know. It's culture. It does not necessarily mean the 11 cultures that we have in South Africa. Just culture in general.
Individual culture.
Individual culture.
What would you say the culture is? Like, I feel like each one of us, we create our own cultures. Like, you know, your parents created a different culture compared to what their parents brought them up with. That's why our generation's teachings is so different because of the different cultures we were taught and the ones that we are creating for ourselves. So what would your culture be that you are creating?
Am I creating for me or maybe
for yourself and for the next generation to come?
The culture I would say I'm creating is just to appreciate life, what you have and what you're trying to get as well. Don't dwell on what you don't have and what others have as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's more about being true to yourself. For me, that's the type of culture I feel like I'm creating. Don't try to be what others are. Try to be what you see yourself in the next few years. That's the culture out here I'm creating.
I think we need to understand what culture is. It's me. So culture is basically a way of life, way of living. So we all have different ways of living, even though we've got the same results, but we all have different ways of living. So I mean, if you think about it, the culture of, if I ask you the culture of today, for us generations, what would you say our culture is?
I'm a piano.
Sex. I was also thinking
Yeah.
sex is just the culture that we are being indoctrinated in, you know what I'm saying?
Don't you think it's because of peer pressure?
It's not.
Or is it a personal
It's not exactly peer pressure, it's social media, number one, influence.
Yeah, influence, yeah.
Number two, we are not being taught as our parents used to be taught. I'll make an example. I saw this video where a lady showed her daughter that if you play around with a cucumber, you'll have a watermelon. And then she understood that, oh, if I play around with this, I'm gonna get this at a young age, you know what I'm saying? So now, the teachings are not exactly the same. Parents are not exactly explaining to the youth the consequences of certain acts, especially when it comes to sex, drinking, partying, drugs as well. You know, I've noticed that now. I mean, I started smoking cigarettes in what, grade 9?
Shit.
Okay. But I was shocked when I found out that another kid started smoking in grade 7, and another one started in grade 5. And those times, I was playing with toy cars and stones. And
So push us still.
back in the days, but like now,
I think I want to dispute that in terms of parents are not teaching us the same way our grandparents taught our parents the way of life. Remember that what you do outside, even after what you've been taught, that's all.
yeah.
Because remember, your parents teach you and the streets teach you as well. Two different things. So your parents can tell you, look, if you have sex, STD, HIV, pregnancy, what. Then the streets teach you something else. Nah, it's okay to do it. Do it like this. It's fine, but use a condom, you know. Yeah, you're not gonna die, you know. So I feel like what our parents taught us is very much relevant. And I feel like it's also the music that we listen to, you know, like it's influences us, you know.
But however, I also think it's also this thing of we've accepted or tolerated bad behavior to an extent where it's hard for us to
Yeah, we
stop. You know what I'm saying? It's a norm now to have a kid who's dressed as cool and go pregnant, and now it's a fashion statement. You know, I've got a baby. Yes, we can be happy for you. You know what I'm saying? But are you ready for that thing? It's also a blame on young men. That's why young men, kids, you know, young boys, are they taught like the consequences of their acts? You know, because usually they'll do something that doesn't affect them physically; it affects somebody else. You will only catch up to them after a few years or once they, you know.
Okay, let's come back to education. What are you guys studying? What are you busy with?
I'm studying BCom in marketing and business management, second year student. So outside school, I just trade, do nothing else. Just trade here and there. I don't want to say I work with the ops, but yeah, I do work with the ops here and there. You know.
Okay, what bicycles are you scared?
Nah, my school was too strict for that. Yeah. Expel straight.
Yes.
You know, and it looks bad on your report. Why were you expelled? You know, now I was selling cigarettes. So my school was too strict for that.
You never saw.
I started seeing all of that when I got to high school. Like, oh, okay, so it's a normal thing. There's even a smoking area for kids. Yeah. Okay,
Shit.
what school was this, bro? Yeah, Hopkins and Alberts. It was bad shit. Yo, they even wanted to shut the school down.
Yes.
The department were like, nah, we're shutting the school down. We're tired of these kids. Because it's those types of schools that are in industrial areas, close to homes.
Okay.
So, you know how school kids are. after school, my cab, you know, cabs,
yeah.
or buzzing noise and all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Those are white people. That's the South in the North, you know. So they call you to say, "Ish, these cabs, they are us." So I started experiencing that whole ratchet-ish life when I got to high school. But in primary, I was straight expelled. And how are you gonna explain to your parents that?
And when they try this and girls, like, oh,
In primary
what-
or in high school, though, I wanna know that.
you can start selling in primary,
Okay, but were you like selling to your friends or just selling?
selling to your friends. Damn. No me.
You were a bad influence to your friends, bro.
Nah, they know me.
I blame you.
They
for
Security.
Yeah, you even sell to a security.
It's like, no, it makes sense because sometimes you never know why you're selling them. You know, I've seen kids who are selling in primary to provide because of like their situations at home. It's about the exposure of different backgrounds. You know, some people come from very harsh backgrounds that they are forced to grow up at a very, very young age. And it's not really nice.
I'm not a whole car of it, honestly.
I didn't have and I didn't have a reason to, because I never needed to do anything bad. You know, I never had such of a hard life. But I was just naughty. It's uneasy though.
Yeah. And bitches too bad.
No.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. I understand.
Don't lie.
Let me not say patience because I don't even like using that word. Let me say girls. I only like girls grade 9 and I just like the attention. I would never push it further than that, but I like the attention from what my older brothers would be. Yo man, you working with this girl, you working with. That's the thing I like, but I never really entertain girls like that. Always being in relationships.
Hey, Vuki.
It works. No, I'm serious.
So yeah, education-wise, what are you busy with?
Right now, I'm studying BCom Business Management. I'm on my second year.
Everyone is saying BCom, everyone. What's the thing with BCom?
I'm also doing my third year module at the same time.
It's just
So I'm
Bachelor
trying
of
to.
Commerce.
It's nothing
It
else.
sounds more sophisticated.
Yeah, it sounds
it's
nice.
BCom.
They want to
And
say
you call it chemical
Yeah.
So at Demlin, eh?
Gambling, yeah. Been a long time in gambling. Need to finish and get out of this.
So one of the things I want to touch on is the matrix. Since both of you said you are into Forex and what. So you all think that Forex is the tool or the whatever you're going to use to escape the matrix, and how deep is the matrix actually? Because if you realize that you're studying in the matrix.
Yeah, but you can also be working, you're still in the matrix. You can be earning a 5-figure job, you're still in the matrix.
That's why the thing is, are you planning to escape the matrix? And will you ever escape the matrix?
I feel like you can't escape it.
You can't escape it. You have to play the matrix. You are forever in the matrix. Your kids are forever in the matrix. How you escape
part
it?
of the elite.
How you escape it? Basically, is you must be independent. You know, your source of income must be independent. You mustn't be depending on somebody else or your friend, or you must be able to make your own money. I feel like that's the way. That's why Forex is one of the tools that you can use to
Escape the matrix.
not to escape, to play the matrix. You can never escape the matrix.
Yes,
You
yeah.
are forever in. No matter how,
Unless you die.
even if you're an elite, the top, right? Everybody falls down at some point, or so you are always forever in the matrix.
What do you think is the matrix?
System, the new world order.
Yeah. What is the new world order?
The new world order is a group of people that are unknown, pulling the strings
From above.
from above. You don't know them, but they know you.
They have their names, carry what funds, that's what they see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wouldn't you say they are being slowly replaced?
Yeah, do you know what happens? They change with time.
I'm saying the new world order, the guys that are at the top, they are not no longer that in control anymore. the way things are going. That's
They
why
very much.
That it might seem like way, but they are very much in control. Even the presidents, everything, it's already set. Whoever sits on top, it's already been selected by those guys. No one gains the power without those guys.
Yeah, true. But don't you think now it's changing? We are in a period of change right now. Currently,
I think it's getting worse.
The only thing that has changed is the patriarchy, where women stay at home and men work for women. That's the only thing that changed, the patriarchy, because women are now working to be independent for themselves.
do you think that's a good thing?
Personally, I would say, like, I think it's a good thing, because I don't have to depend on a man, you see. Like, when you fall back, like, okay, how can I put this? Let's say I'm single, I meet a man, this man provides for me his whole life. Suddenly one day you just decided, fuck it, I don't want this family, I'm not happy in this household, and you meet another girl. Yeah, I am stuck with 2 kids with nothing to fall back up on, I must move back to my mother's house. That's it for me. Whereas if I'm going to be independent and working for myself, even if you leave me today or tomorrow, I can still hold a life without you.
But I have a question. Can I ask you?
Yeah.
Why is it wrong when a woman depends on a man, and is it right? Why is it right when a woman depends on a man? And is it wrong when a man depends on a woman?
The thing is, like society, a man is supposed to provide, a man is supposed to do this, a man is supposed to be that. But honestly, to me, that is weak-minded people, because people who think that a man should stand on his own and not seek for help is a weak-minded person, because that's what society said, and that's how our past, like our grandfathers were brought up. They had to provide and make a way. But I feel like if a guy comes to me and be like, hey Jade, I need this, I need that, I would help him, you know, because we live in a world today.
Hey!
So what you say is that you would be with a guy that makes less money than you.
The only thing is, he should not feel intimidated by me. If the moment he starts feeling intimidated by me, we are going to clash. But if I'm making more than him and him less than me, that's okay. As long as you're not intimidated by my success, and as long as we can do something to build together to generate wealth continuously, you'll be fine.
Do you know where I think the problem is? With women is different. You guys always count. You don't forget. Whatever you do, you want to make sure that you put it in place, that or display that I did this for you and this and this. You always count. And you want to be in power. The problem that once you earn more than me, you want to show that you earn more than me. And once as a man, you always want to be on top. Let's be honest.
Can I also add on to that? It's also a thing of like, with men, then it's different. When I make money, I want to go back to my family and buy them whatever they need, whatever they short, and make sure that they're happy with the money I make. But lately, I'm not saying all women do this, but from my experience, I've seen that once a woman starts making money, the respect that she used to have for that guy decreases. You know what I'm saying? Because now she has the power. She's no more taking his lead that she promised to. You know,
she's the head, right?
She's the head, and you remember, like, a person who's the head is supposed to be thinking more logically than emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're thinking emotionally, like, I can piss you off now, you're gonna kick me out the house, or
the thing is, men think logically, women
with a guy, if you piss me off, I'm just gonna to sleep on the wrist, you can go sleep on the bed or sleep on the couch in my house at the same time. But you pissed me off to a point where like, I should have kicked you out.
You can even walk out in your own house just because you're pissed.
Just because and you're living in you're making sure she's protected, you see, and she pissed you off. Like, dude.
Let's look at the past history, movies, what we have seen in our friendships. Whenever a couple fights, who throws the clothes out?
The woman.
The woman.
But I think like
you kick you out of your own house.
Women are different.
You're too emotional, guys.
No,
I'm not an emotional thinker for sure. Like, I don't move with emotion.
When it comes to relationship, it differs. Professionally, you might be too logical. But once love is involved, you'll always be emotional. You might try to hide it, but emotions come first.
I don't think so.
Oh, God.
Okay, maybe I've never been in a situation like that.
Yeah?
That's why I asked you.
Don't lie.
Would you deal with a man that makes less money than you?
I would be with a man that makes less money with me. The only thing is, and I say this in every relationship I get into, I know I'm a go-getter, so do not get intimidated by me. That's why I've never shared how much I earn with the guy. I've never shared my ideas because the moment a guy starts feeling intimidated by a woman, what if he starts becoming overly aggressive? You know, like what if he wants to beat you up and stuff? Because we live in a society where men wants to rule, and the patriarchy of that law is broken.
Is that a good thing?
I just told you now why I think it's a good thing.
But may I differ or I disagree with you when it comes to you sharing your ideas with the person you with? That's a different story. With payments and stuff, yeah, it's reasonable and understandable. Even most men don't tell their women how much they earn.
Yeah.
But with ideas, who must support you if not your partner?
The thing is, what if your partner is, like, what if they're not showing it, but deeply they're jealous? Like, you know, like, I just...
Then they are not your partner.
Then they're not your partner. You must
That's
find your
why I'm
partner
saying
first.
that I do not want to be with someone that gets intimidated, because the moment you're intimidated, the feelings of jealousy and yeah.
Alright, let's come back to business. You say you're selling merchandise. Yeah. When did it start?
Last year. It's not a long term thing. I've been doing it for a while. I used to run a shop in Soweto, so I moved there and lived there anymore, so closed down because of jealousy. You know, like people just don't want to see other black people try and make something out of themselves. But I am a business-minded person. I'm always thinking about money. You know, always thinking financially, how can I get out of this situation? Financially, how much is this thing costing me, and was it costing them? How much are they making out of it? That's my mindset.
Okay. And Forex, where did it all start? Is it a scam?
No, it's not a scam. If you're gonna think Forex is a scam, hey, you're gonna get left behind.
Yeah.
Getting left behind. I think you need to understand where people that say Forex is a scam come from. Those people that have experienced being scammed. You understand? I've been scammed before, I'm not gonna lie. Until I'm like, let me just do this thing myself, you understand? Stop depending on people. So, Forex is not a scam, it's the future. You have kids in school.
In high school.
High school, making money.
You are
And yeah, you are still asking your mother.
Exactly.
But it's also a thing of like, the world is evolving, you know. Money is not, right now, money is just not on the streets and selling physically. You know. Money is online right now. People are, besides Forex, people are making money out of Instagram, just posting pictures, promoting shit. People are making money out of TikToks, YouTube, you know, like how you guys...
There's affiliated marketing,
you know, you can make money from home, but now, with our parents, they grew up in a society where it was a thing where you have to go find a job, you must work your whole entire life, and you must die at your job, and then, you know, that type of a thing. They don't even know how to deal with like taxes in a way that is actually smart for them to end up with the most money.
Anything you want to add? Ask.
What I do want to ask is, like you spoke about in your biography, you mentioned hospitality industry.
Yeah.
Can you please touch on more on that?
Basically, the hospitality industry is catering to the needs and wants of people who are willing to pay for it, you know. So serving the needs and wants of others, not in a way of like they are your master or whatever, but in a way of like your service is what you are selling. Making their lives easier is the product, you know what I'm saying? It's what you market. So that is basically the hospitality industry.
So like hospitality industries, would you say like working maybe at the restaurant, stuff like that, that is hospitality thing?
Everything is, I would say anything that has to do with people is hospitality. Let me give you an example. Would you say the taxi industry has a good hospitality or a bad hospitality? It's terrible. It's cheating. Like, they don't give a damn about you, you know. But then the positive side is that there's a side to hospitality where the person who's catering to whatever it is that you want, they care about your happiness. You know, that's the hospitality industry I'm talking about. They care that you are happy with the service they are providing to you. Yeah.
So, I understood what you're saying. To come back to Wande, you spoke about in your biography that you had like anger management issues with your parents and what was like. Could you tell us more about how you dealt with your anger management? What triggered it mostly? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, this topic that you touched on, it's deep. I haven't dealt with it yet. I'm still dealing with it. It's a process, you know. And you know, in someone's life, I think from while they're still young to go into the stage of being a young adult, very content and happy with your bills, fine. The problem starts now when you're a young adult, you know. They can't tolerate what you do. You understand? Why would I see you? You know, why are you grooving? Why are you with that person? Why are you with that crew? You know, it's always why? They're always finding flaws in that thing. So then when you're always constantly finding flaws, constantly fighting, you know, to a point where you're like, yo, you gotta leave now. Yeah, so you gotta bounce, you know, go live in your own house, make your own rules and all of that, you understand? So I grew up when you talk about, you know, parents are different, you know. You never have the same parents that have the same parenting skills. One is uptight, the other one is laid back. So my dad was laid back, my mom was uptight. My dad is more cultural, my mom is like, Mama Tandas, you understand? So you know the whole vibe of, you drinking, you smoking, hell is waiting for you, blah, blah, you know? Yeah. And when you grow up with such a period, like, you're hiding those things, you know what I'm saying? Because you're afraid of that concept of being told you're gonna go to hell if you keep doing these things. What? You know, smoking, you know, intersexual calls outside marriage, you know, blah blah. And then my dad was like more laid back, realistic type of parent, you understand? That parent just said, okay, when he's grown now, what are the chances that he's not drinking alcohol because I'm not seeing him drinking alcohol, you know? So it's the more tell me what you're doing so that I know it. You understand? Don't be like, I don't want to be that parent whereby, hey, I'm wondering what are my kids doing behind my back, you know what I'm saying? So I can tell my dad that you are going good when I come back Sunday. Yeah. Okay, cool. You're Lala good. Here in my friend's place. Yeah. My mom, I can't. Yeah. Also, I know one must be back by 10. The sun must still be out. You know?
My parents are not like that. Like, they just, you know, my family is easy going.
Mom is chill. Your mom, perfect.
Like, from my father to my mother, like, I felt like even my upbringing, like, I'd always say this, I want to raise my children the way my parents raised me. Like, that's how good it is, you know. It's just like, I even want my children to be the way I am, just not make certain mistakes and not have certain qualities of me, but just the way I think and the way I am and the way I view life. Like, I would want my child to have that, because that is logical and rational, you know. So my father, what he would do is, like, when I got to high school, I got in trouble for sexual dancing at school. And this one day I told my father, and I'm like, yo, and I'm crying because, like, I'm in trouble. And my father says, why the fuck are you crying? Stop crying. And I said, okay, I'm stopping crying now. And then he picks me up from school, we get into the car, I say, yo, today I got in trouble for sexual dancing. This is going to be my mother's first time hearing about this. She doesn't know. And then I told my father, yo, we were having sexual dancing in class and we got reported. And then my father was like, what's the big deal in having sexual dancing? Sexual dancing is sexual dancing.
What were you doing exactly?
Like, we were just, you know, like, why are you in the ass? No, like things.
Doing that dirty thing.
And then when I came to grade 9, he said, like, my father was...
Wait, but this was in primary?
No, that was in high school, my first year, grade 8. I
Yo,
got in trouble for
let me
sexual
retrieve.
things.
Yes.
You couldn't wait.
Entry level.
No, man. And then, at the point, like my father, like my family, we smoke and drink, you know, like that's our culture. We like a vibe.
Heritage.
And like my father used to drink every day, you know, like
don't lie. Every day.
I swear, I promise you, on
What is
God,
he
every
drinking?
day, like brandy, every day.
Just
My father was
one
a
cup.
cop, you see, so he probably shot people now and then and time again. So we had to drink to sleep. Yeah, and then he would sit me down and be like, let's drink, go fetch the bottle. My father bought me a pipe, my mother broke the pipe. He bought the pipe again, she broke it until she just accepted this is what it is. And then she bought me a pipe.
Cool parents.
Yeah.
And then my parents allowed me like to chill at home and drink. I can invite whoever I want to, whenever. The only thing is you are not allowed to sleep out, even if it's 5 o'clock. Come on. Yeah, that's the only thing. You don't sleep out by now. And I could invite.
Nice, cool.
That's an danger.
So you say you're from a background, your family life is into banking, right?
No,
that's
that's
you. That's into banking. So would you say with the Forex being your hobby, would you say you're chasing your dreams or your addictions?
You're getting smart.
Nah, did my homework.
Yo, that's deep.
Are you chasing your dream or addiction?
Oh,
I think over time it became an addiction. I wouldn't say it was a dream, you know, but for me, just making money is a dream. So,
Why is it all about money? Why can't it be about something you love?
it always has to be about money. It always has to be about money. Why not if it's not about money?
We have a podcast. I don't think it's all about money. We just need money, love, energy.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we care about
you're
the
doing
money.
what you love.
But
But we want the money.
Some sort of.
I think what Wendy's saying is that at the root of everything, money is needed.
money
For
gives
anything,
freedom.
even for you to just be here, money is needed. You know what
The
I'm saying?
foundation of it.
It's the foundation. That's why money is so important. Imagine your life without money, a single cent at all.
Yeah, I
You'll
would
be
have walked
dating right now,
in
you
there.
will be clean. That's the fact thing about money. So money, every young person right now should prioritize learning money.
Over
Making
everything.
Or even over education, you know, making money. Because now, when you don't have money, man, your life is a struggle. You kind of
Money is the root of all evil.
and for men, it's even hard. You can't even get in a relationship nowadays, though, because you don't have money. Your girl wants money. Let's be honest.
Don't be telling money, but
Yeah, we don't- we don't-
Whatever she wants,
Yeah.
it needs money.
You
You
see.
know what I'm saying?
the airtime you call her with, it's mine.
It's money, and you're gonna buy her airtime, and she won't call you.
Exactly.
Your man, you know what?
Someone else.
Call someone else, and then come back to
Yeah.
ask you for that airtime again, and be like, yo, the amount of
For
airtime.
her to like you, you must give nice, you must
But
smell
the guy
nice
was
with
money.
money.
With money, you know? Like, look at Jay-Z. That nigga's ugly, dog.
But
You got Beyonce.
He's got Beyonce.
No.
So tell me,
No.
if Jay-Z was working in McDonald's, do you think he was gonna get Beyonce?
Fuck no.
Impossible.
Not even
bro.
And then
Jay.
she was also.
Not even what?
I would not date a broke guy.
Nah. Continue.
Would you?
I've never dated any, so.
So you see, my advice for you, don't.
Don't. Like, it's a good advice.
Why suffer yourself?
Number two,
For love.
What is love?
It's like I'm desperate for love.
Love is happiness. How will you be happy?
If love was
love
what?
is
Love
a
is
penis or
happiness.
happiness.
Penis.
It's a
Like,
penis,
a
no?
penis. Love is happiness. It's a word. It sounds like you say that.
However you see it,
It's happiness,
Love is
happiness, and a penis.
obvious. It goes
But
together.
love is, love is scary, guys.
Love hits.
But a guy would be with a broke girl. That's the difference.
Ah,
You see, the thing
Yes.
is, they want.
I feel like
cool
men are
shit.
getting woke nowadays.
Yo,
Men are getting
it's
woke
like
now.
you want to
They don't
be
want
chased
those
and you
blue
want
cards
to
anymore.
protect.
Yeah, like now she must be able to afford herself before
Yeah.
Can you maintain yourself?
yourself without me.
Nothing is fucked up like dating a broke hand.
Ish.
That's the worst part. In life, you always be stressed. Whatever you do, yes,
Yeah, but like think about it, man. If you're a guy that likes a girl that's depending on you, you you're not controlling her or anything. It's not really that much of a problem at first.
It's
But
like
if you don't mind providing for her like that.
You're always gonna pay on the day.
But it doesn't go back to providing, but it goes back to does she?
If I was broke, would you date me?
Yes, because I don't need your money. I've got the money that you need, so it's fine,
You just want
I just want the Gucci, emotional support, sleep at night, you taking care of me in a way that money cannot. And I'm gonna take care of a way that money can.
Broke girls are not fun, though.
They are.
They not think
Have you ever taken a poker and maybe talk maybe at night, then she complains about all her problems? You'll think you are reading a
My
drama.
mom is
Hey, I'm
She'll tell you all about her family problems, what happened. We don't know how the relationship was.
I've been in that situation there where this hand is broke and she's older than me and she's constantly complaining
About everything.
about everything. I'm like, bro, you are old. By now you shouldn't be complaining about these things. You should have made a plan 10 years ago. Because right now I'm trying to make a plan so that when I get to your age, I don't complain about it.
How old was she?
10 years ago?
No, relax. I won't go into it. But 10. It was a thing of 10. The mindset. She showed me something.
How old are you, bro?
Her mind. I'm 23 though.
So I was like 35. I'm just trying to make the mess.
No, she was somewhere around 28.
And you were 13.
Listen. Anyway, it was just about I'm young, but I could still provide for her in a way that she can provide for herself. From money I was making from opening a tuck shop, she wasn't that much of an expense for me. But
that means she was a dead broke heart.
She was a dead broke heart, and I considered myself broke. I don't think she has any time to watch this. I considered myself broke at the time when I was with her, but I could see that, it's about the mindset, and in a situation that you are in, where's your mindset as well? Is it in that situation specifically, or do you see yourself out of that situation?
So can I give you an example? You meet someone, they have a great mindset, perfect. In your opinion, you date this person, you marry them because you see the future for them. The thing is, you can have the mindset but not the vision.
Yeah, that's true.
Very true.
So Hobby, I see you also a Christian. Christian. It says Christian.
Yeah.
I Christian.
Christian.
So,
Can you want to do it?
Wait, I haven't asked my question. So, as a young person, I see you also read a lot of books, or you didn't read books?
I did, not a lot, but a few.
So, which books would you recommend to a young person?
Boundaries.
Boundaries.
It's just that's the title of 16 books. I'd also recommend this book. I actually read almost every book as well. The Rich Dad Poor Dad. Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. That's one book that I feel like it also introduced me to money and how money is made, my mindset on money as well. Any book that basically deals on self-development.
Yeah.
Those are the books.
You tried any books?
The one book I like to read now, what I'm actually busy reading is Depends with Us.
Is it fiction book or?
No, it's just like, I wouldn't say it's fictional, it's just like, how can I put this? It's like basically motivation, if you like how the story and like the boundaries, like, such stuff like that. And everything stuff. And then there's the second book. The first book is Everything's Fucking, and the second book, I don't know what's the name. I can't read it. I don't know the order.
Okay.
Me personally, I like reading.
Forex.
I like reading thriller and science fiction books.
Science fiction.
So,
Living Legends.
not science fiction like aliens.
Aliens, bro.
But something close to that. Like there's a book I started reading. It's called The Great Zoo of China, and I started reading like 2 days ago. So this book at the library, I'm like, man, this book, its name, You know, and China being as big as it is, I don't know if China is zoos or not. So I'm like, let me read the back part of this book. And basically this book is talking about a zoo that the Chinese government have been hiding from the world for like 40 years. And now it's starting to surface and they believe it's time to now show the world the zoo. Now the interesting thing is what's in that zoo?
That it's been hidden.
You know, that's been bro, that book.
What if
They
it's-
called like journalists from National Geographic to that zoo.
What if the animals are modified?
They modified animals.
That's awesome. I would actually want to see that, bro. Like, imagine.
Like a real life
And it's
Jurassic
like
Park.
slaughtered them.
But not dinosaurs, just like modified creatures.
Nothing good will come from there.
Nothing good for real. Imagine those
Jurassic
animals
World,
turn
watch that
against the
movie.
people one day.
Mm.
Yo.
Or an accident happens when they leave the gate open.
You.
They are dead.
For
Not
you,
we.
They are dead. Yeah, they are dead.
you know, to get to that zoo, you know, for them to get to that zoo, they have to fly, they have to go to the Chinese US military base,
Shit.
fly with the military over to the zoo. It's not like that.
It's not-
Again, let me
Oh,
go
it's not
see.
Johannesburg Zoo. You
Ah,
just drive here.
you fly in, and the windows are tinted so that you don't see
Where you go?
where you're going. And there's no signal in there.
So how do you know where you go?
You just
Just
bavulumia nje
You are dead.
sowufikile.
Follow your
You know?
instinct.
Already neking. I want to learn about secret in the military.
Do you believe in aliens when you're reading those books?
I'm gonna start believing in them.
Yeah.
Because I watched this show called Paranormal Activity,
Yeah.
where people like catch like real stuff on camera
I didn't see that.
Bro, people have been catching UFOs like nobody's business.
Like shit, I saw that, and then they found it like on a deserted place by like a hill, a tall hill, and then they even set a military moon gate to go there,
The
and
US
nobody
Navy.
was allowed.
I've seen something that looked too weird to be a shooting star, too weird to be a plane, or too weird to be a star. It was just moving, but it was a light in the sky. I don't think it was an alien or whatever, but like it just didn't make sense. I was probably high.
Yeah.
It just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense for the way it was moving and the way it was so bright. But that's why I'm asking if you believe in aliens. Because I think they do exist.
I think from the amount of UFOs people have started to see, and the US Navy covering up.
There's too much covering up.
I'm thinking, there's something they know that we don't know.
Yeah.
You understand? So,
Do you think here in South Africa there's something they know that we don't know?
Yes.
A lot.
There's a lot.
yeah, there's a lot.
South Africa has witchcraft, though. I think it also comes from aliens at some point. And this is It's just that we don't know how to explain it,
Yeah.
so we say it's witchcraft at some point. But like,
Yeah,
at some point you
yeah.
can see, this one is not. This one is from outer space. You know.
There was a trending picture at Zimbabwe. Was it Zimbabwe or Malawi?
Yeah.
On Facebook. I'm sure Spuda, you saw that, eh? That trending Tokoloshi as Zimbabwe.
How do you know? I mean, Kaslam, you're coming How do you
It's like Pumi Sangomazanga. They were like, the Tokoloshi is fucking our womb. And it's like,
And then you quote.
so every man no Pumila was not gonna kill this thing. So do you think he and SA we have that shit?
Yeah, we have
that shit.
For
Yeah.
sure.
We even have zombies in SA.
For real.
I believe in
Yeah,
witchcraft.
dog.
It's there.
Yeah,
That shit is that thing
Witchcraft is
real.
elevating every day. Dog.
Zombies. You know, it's popping.
Nah, dog. Like
There's real life zombies.
Were you ever-
bro.
Dog, zombie, it's that thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's that thing ukuthi mawufa. Ne? Angisho sokunqaba. Uyagujwa wena. Angithi.
Sure.
Magujwa obviously angeke ngisebenze lento le ingana mithi. You understand? So kwenziwa imithi, you understand? And therefore, hayi awufuni. Bakushangile uduzane bathi awumusele ukhona. There's something else. Like some sort of screwdriver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wake up.
You don't wake up like,
personally, like you just wake up physically.
no, you don't wake up physically. Your body stays there, but like your spirit now is so visible to the point where like you're physical. But like when people try talking to you like out like you're just in your own world, you walk here, that shit is scary, dog.
So let's say I'm having a dream about a dead person. Who's like me? She's like, yo, I'm trying to show you something. Don't do 1, 2, 3. Will you say that's witchcraft?
No, nah, that's a vision.
Besides that, there's also spiritual alignment. So you and that person must be connected in some way.
Intertwined.
And maybe that person cared about you so much to the point that you can't even rest easily because you're still doing the things that they're trying to do. It must be something.
Would you ever try Twala?
Trust.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not no cover.
I'm also thinking about it. But you know what stopped me from that thing, man? There are other ways
Oh,
to
so you were on your way to do it?
So hey, I was yo, man. Like I was close to people who did it. I just never entertained them because I was scared of like the stories I hear. If you spend their money and whatnot, if you get involved in it, you're gonna end up losing people you love. So I just can't deal with the fact of somebody dying.
Now there's two facts: losing people you love, and because I fear God.
And I feel
like I have this consciousness of like saying the meaty, I want this and none. So
But look, Twala is not for young people, it's for old people.
Young people do it.
I saw
even young people.
Listen,
There's a story.
how does money just appear in a bucket? I saw kids holding 200 stacks, man. Money that you just can't believe exists. You understand? And then they show you the snakes and whatnot.
And the one you love.
I promise you, it'll be the last time you talk to them. That doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Thing is, once you in,
I wouldn't do that shit.
Now, once you're in,
once
there's
you're
no way.
in,
The only way out. The only way out is for you to die.
Yeah.
In a way that
you
doesn't
depend
work.
so much to God that
There's no it's chat.
Look, God can't save you there. He can only save you out there.
God can save you anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, but I'm saying you're not gonna continue living here. You're gonna go live with God up there. That's the only place where God can save you from that thing. Because there, you're not putting yourself alone in risk. You're putting everybody else that's around you in risk.
Then God send you back.
But one thing I ask people, when it comes to God, we misinterpret the thing about God. God comes in many forms. Your parents, your father being there in your life, that's God. Someone helping you around, that's God. But that's when they say God, want a miracle that shows that this is a miracle, that's God. No. You see, let's say maybe you don't have money to go for transport, maybe you go somewhere interview and what. Whoever gives you that money, you know that's God.
It's also a thing of like praying alone and praying with people that actually believe in that prayer. You know, I feel like there you can also see how God interacts with you. You know, if you're a believer of a prayer, you always believe that God is within you.
Yeah.
You know, if you all believe that in your prayers, in your faith, you will believe that you are with God as well, or God is protecting you guys. You know, so God is not physical for me; He's just spiritual. I don't believe humans are God. That's one thing for sure.
What I believe, even when you read the Bible, they say we are made in this form and shape.
In His image.
Yeah, in His image. But for us to move forward, we need His Spirit around us. So we just the flesh, but whatever the soul that lives in you, that's God.
That's God.
That's what I believe.
That's a
God
piece
left
of God.
His Holy Spirit with you on the mountain.
I mean, do you think you'd be alive without God right now?
Nah. Unless I'm on some serious bullshit.
Even the food, you need God for that.
That's why the more they try to make clones, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Because you can't recreate a soul.
You see,
You can't recreate a
you
soul.
can recreate the flesh exactly the way it is, but when it comes to the brain, the soul, what it thinks, how it heads, this stuff, emotions, you want. No binary, no what can even do that.
What about tattoos?
Why now?
But it's a decent question. You know? Like, some people believe in tattoos to a point where it's crazy.
I want to get a tattoo, so I'm like, not sure.
The thing is, this is like your body is the temple.
Yeah.
Like a
So you agree with that the body is a temple of God?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I always ask
But I
women
don't
this.
see what's wrong with having a tattoo.
Let's go
But
to
I
the temple
agree
before we
that-
move to tattoos. I
No.
always have this question for girls. When you say your body is a temple of God, Anne,
Yeah.
who are you to limit the people who enters there?
Who am I?
Yeah.
So hi guys, welcome to Canteen Conversations podcast student life. So this is the caps that we are having guys. We are selling them for 150 rand. It comes in all shapes and sizes. Your color preference, you are most welcome to. If you are interested in having a cap like this, don't forget to DM us on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok at Canteen Conversations podcast. Don't forget guys, 150. We as well have t-shirts. The t-shirts go for 200 rand. So if you are interested, please don't forget to DM us and let us know that you